So now starting from the same point where we have left in the previous video, going to the bridge loads, and first we will define the lanes, right? Because as of now we haven't defined the lanes. The only option highlighted, we will click it, and okay, let me show you that what we are putting here, right, in the frame. So if you go to the option and click for the frames cables, so this is your segment number 8 or frame 8. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, which are your which is your deck basically, and you have to define the lanes for them. Okay, so going to bridge loads, lanes, adding, and selecting it here 8, right? And if I take you to our given data, so this is the plan where you can see that the deck center line and the lane center line has an offset of 6 feet for both the lanes. Lane 1 is at one side of the deck center line, and lane 2 is on the opposite side of the deck center line, right? So the width of the lane is 12 feet, but its center line is at 6 feet from the deck center line. So we will put for lane 1, let's suppose we are putting -6, and we will put +6 for the lane 2. So for frame 8, then frame 9, then frame 10, 11, 12, and 13. Since you know that from 8 to 13 are your borders, click OK, and again select this one. Now it is lane 2. I will start from 8. This time I am putting it 6, not -6, and repeating the same exercise. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So you have added 2 lanes, each side of this your deck center line, right? Click OK. You have defined the lanes, and it will look like this thing. Let me show you this. Okay, so this is your deck, and the lane 1 is on one side and the lane 2 is on the other side. These are the lane center lines, right? So now going to the define and defining vehicle loads, right? Now while defining the vehicular load, please keep in mind that you can define any kind of load that fits or that suits your regional requirements. Add general vehicle, and in this general vehicle you can add the vehicle of any dimension, the axle load, it's up to you, the distance of the axles, the relative distance, the starting and the end distance of axle. That is up to you. You can add as much axles as you want, you can assign as much load, the point load, the uniformly distributed load, whatever you want, you can do it in its space. But if you want to follow some standard vehicle, then you can select the add standard vehicle, and in that standard vehicle there are different vehicles defined in SAP. For example, AML is the military tank load, I think. HSN 44, HSN 44L, HN 44, HN 44L, HL 93. So you can just simple Google it, or you can check the database and you will find it. For instance, I have provided some details on, for example, H20. 20 is basically here for if you see, there is some thing that is called n, right? So if you replace this n with this 20, so this is H2044. So what is H2044? This is the arrangement of two axles. 20 is the total weight in tons, right? So 32 kip at the rear axle and 8 kip at the front axle. This is H20. And H20 HS20 truck, this is like 3 axle arrangement, 8, 32, and 32. The distance, you mind the distance between the axles, and you can see that HS20 is already taking into account the arrangement of H20, right? And this is with the L arrangement, and this is HL93K arrangement, and this is HL93S arrangement. So these are different loading arrangements. I hope you have taken the course of bridge engineering, where you learn about these things, all these details, the loadings and their effects on the uh, bridge. Right now I am selecting the HS, and I have to make sure that the scale factor or the load is 20. I have to click OK. Then add another vehicle with the HSN, and I will make sure that it is 20 here as well, and click OK. So now I have defined two vehicular loads, right? So again I will go to define, and I will define the vehicle classes. Add new class, vehicle class 1, HSN 44 1, scale factor is 1, okay. And then I have to select the HL1 and add, okay. So I have defined both the vehicles in this class, and I have clicked OK. Now go to the define, go to the last one, the bridge responses, and make sure that the exact is selected here, okay. Now go to the define and load cases, where you can add new load case. Just give it a name of, for example, the load is moving, so give it moving one or move one, whichever suits you, right? And in this load case type, select the moving load, right? So your vehicular one class is here, and just add it with the scale factor of 1. It shows you that lane 1 and lane 2 it is defined for both the lanes, and I think there is no other thing that you need to worry about. Just click OK. So you are done with these load types or load cases, right? Now click OK, and you have to go to set display option. It usually asks you for some time. Just click labels so that it is free of anything. Now going to the analyze menu and set analysis options, and make sure that a plane frame option is highlighted. Click OK. Now go to the run analysis, and we are not running for the model case and running for the dead and move case. So when you click it, it will ask you for saving the model, and you can save it wherever you want. You can give it a name whatever you want, and once it's done, the analysis will run, okay. So give it a bridge 2D. For example, I'm giving it a 2 now. So your analysis is run, and it will show you the results in a while, right? So just go to the display option, show influence line, move one, plot along the lane center line, uh, joint is 10, which is a center joint, check U3 and click OK. So see, this is your what influence line. I will stop the video here and see you in the next video.